Dawn breaks differently on a farm. The turkeys hold their ground with quiet authority. Chickens move with purpose through the golden warmth, each following an ancient rhythm. No hurry, no pretense, just the raw honesty of being alive. And in that stillness, something profound happens. The lessons begin to unfold. Before we jump in, if you're new here, welcome. I'm La, Midlife Mama, Chicken Whisperer, and firm believer that some of life's biggest truths come wrapped up in feathers and dirt. This channel, The Rooted Life with La, is where we slow down just enough to hear what life is trying to teach us in the quiet, the chaos, and yes, even amongst the coop, the feather babies. I've learned so many life lessons, some hard, some hilarious. Some cracked me open in ways I didn't expect. But I never imagined wisdom would come from caring for a coop full of chaos and charm. Over the years, these feather babies of mine, my chickens, especially my roosters, have taught me more about living a rooted life than any seminar ever could. And here are 5 lessons straight from the flock, because sometimes farm therapy shows up with feathers and attitude. Lesson 1. Boundaries are sacred. Watch a brooding hen long enough and you'll witness something extraordinary. When her chicks are threatened, she doesn't hesitate. I reached toward her babies once just to help, and she launched herself at me, wings spread, fierce and unwavering. No apology, no second guessing, just pure protective instinct. In a world that pressures us to be endlessly accommodating, she reminded me that boundaries aren't walls. They're the sacred space where love and protection meet. Lesson 2. Rest is revolutionary. Even my most productive hens don't perform on demand. Some mornings, they simply exist, scratching, exploring, being present. And they offer no explanations. They taught me something radical. Rest isn't the absence of productivity, it's the foundation of it. Sometimes the most courageous thing we can do is simply stop. Lesson 3. Love stands guard. A rooster with his flock is vigilance personified. He's not just existing, he's devoted, scanning the horizon, positioning himself between danger and his family. Some will fight to the death for their hens. That level of commitment humbled me. True protection isn't about grand gestures. It's about steady presence, the kind of love that doesn't announce itself, but shows up day after day, standing between what matters most and whatever threatens it. In a culture that celebrates detachment, they remind me that real strength is staying close. Lesson 4. Belonging is beautifully imperfect. My farmyard isn't just chickens. It's ducks, turkeys, guinea fowl, a living tapestry of personalities moving together through the tall grass. They squabble, they compete, they're far from perfect, but they stay together. There's something profound in that choice, because when they're united, they're fearless, bold enough to explore, confident enough to be vulnerable. And when danger approaches, it's not just the rooster who calls out. Any members of the flock will sound the alarm. They protect each other through their differences. That's what stopped me in my tracks. We don't need flawless harmony to belong. We just need the courage to show up. So when life gets overwhelming, we're not facing it alone. Lesson 5. Find your way home. There are days when the world demands everything, and I come home feeling hollow. So I come here and sit with my flock. They gather around me. No agenda, no expectations. They simply arrive. And as they settle, something in me settles too. The tension releases, the noise fades. In that sacred quiet, I remember. This is where I find my center. They call me back to myself. I don't need to carry the world's weight into this space. I tend to them, and somehow they tend to me. They ask nothing, except that I be present. And in that exchange, I discover what peace actually feels like. I didn't come to this farm seeking wisdom. I came to care for animals and found myself being cared for. In the rhythm of feeding, watching, and simply being present, they became my teachers. They showed me that boundaries can be gentle but firm, that community thrives in imperfection, that rest is sacred, that protection is love, and that peace isn't silence, it's presence. This is what I mean when I say I'm living a rooted life, finding the profound in the ordinary, the sacred in the simple. Thank you for joining me in this space. This is The Rooted Life with La, where we return to what matters most. If this spoke to you, I'd be honored if you like, share, and subscribe. Check the links below to stay connected. I'm deeply grateful our paths crossed today.